Hello everyone, my name is Winters and welcome back to this Let's Play series of Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. We are continuing on exactly from where we left off. So we're going to pick up our next order and we can see here, what have we got? Brake performance, problems, fix and repair running gear, general running gear, and poor brake performance. And they're all normal jobs. Oh, except for that one which has an experience bonus. Oh, and it's a Dodge Challenger Hellcat. That is a beautiful looking car, I think. I think we're going to take that order. Oh man, I would love to get one of these at some point and do her up. It looks very much like the what do you call it? Oh god, the Camaro from Transformers. At least I think so. It looks very much like it, I think, anyway. Okay, front spring, steering knuckle, rubber bushing, front shock absorber, rubber bushing, bottom suspension arm, another rubber bushing, double wishbone, and front sway bar. Okay, we are going to have to put the car up to the highest level. We are probably going to have to take off the wheels, definitely on this side. So let's get cracking at that. And do we have to do anything over here? Not really. Okay, let's get back to this side. So we'll need to take off the hub cap. Does the bearing need work? I can't tell. No, the bearing looks alright. Okay, but we're going to have to strip her down to get the knuckle off. They're all in average condition, average condition, average condition. Let's take out the bearing, average. And that's average condition, average condition. Now, here we are. Now we're getting into it. And lower, take out the shock first. We're probably going to take off the tie rod. And this sway bar end link. Now the lower suspension arm. And finally the knuckle. And this sway bar B. Oh, of course, I'm going to have to undo this end link. And now the sway bar should come out. Awesome. Okay. Can we get back over here? Let's inner tie rod. Right, okay, so lower. Right, front steering knuckle C. We'll start off with that. Where is my... Oh, I don't have the tablet yet. Right, okay. Bit of a brain fart there. Knuckle. Front steering knuckle A, I think it was. Wasn't it? I don't think there was anything else there. So let's see if that's right. Oh no, it was C. Damn it. I should have wrote it down. See, these are the mistakes that can happen. Front steering knuckle C. Doesn't matter, we'll make use of that knuckle at some other point in the future. Okay, next. The outer tie rod can go back in place. That was fine. Axle cover, that was fine. Upper suspension arm, I think that was fine. Yeah, oh, there's a bushing there. Right, we need to get some bushings. Bottom suspension arm. Let's try arm. Bottom, lower, bottom suspension arm. Damn it. It was this one, wasn't it? I think it was that one. And we need some bushings, rubber. Let's pick up 5 of them. Okay. Get that back in place. Now the bottom suspension arm is all new. Right, we need a double wishbone shock absorber. What condition is everything? Oh, everything's in bad condition there. Double wishbone shock absorber. So shock should narrow that down for us. Double wishbone shock absorber. Front shock absorber cap. And spring. Don't forget the spring. Front spring. And now we install that new part. Like so. And while we're at it, we'll disassemble this one. So that we have the parts, because we might be able to repair some of the parts. Now the shock itself we won't, but the spring we might, or the spring cap we might, and that's a big might, but just in case. It doesn't cost anything to take it apart anyway, that's the main thing. Okay, what is next? Front wheel hub, that was fine. And the wheel hub bearing, that was fine. Wheel hub cap, that was fine. Brake disc ventilator, that was fine. Brake pads and the caliber. Okay, so we just need front sway bar B. Alright. Sway bar B. Front sway bar B. And I'm going to take a guess that we need a front end link, and I think that was a B as well. Not the end of the world if it's not. But we'll take the chance. Right, so sway bar. Crap. Did I not buy? Did I buy the wrong one? I did. Oh. See, this is where you need to pay attention. Now, what I actually recommend to you guys, if you guys are playing this, is have a notepad. And I do have a notepad, but it's not really very entertaining to be watching absolutely nothing going on screen while I'm taking notes. So I'm trying to go by memory so that there isn't these great big pauses and you guys wondering what the hell is he doing? There's nothing going on. So that's why I'm not taking notes. Now occasionally I might take notes if I can take notes relatively quickly, like if I was writing down the tire size or something like that. Now I would just quickly write down, you know, if there were 215s, 75 or, you know, 17s or something. Oh, what else was in there? Car is hard to control. Sway bar. All right, that's done. Outer tie rod, steering rack, and inner tie rod. That's actually on this end. Okay. Can we take these? No, we have to take off this wheel. That's fine. That's all right. Okay. Outer tie rod, inner tie rod, and steering rack. Alright, I should be able to remember that. But I do have a goldfish memory. Rod. Outer tie rod, inner tie rod, and rack. Rack, he said rack. Steering rack. Yes, I know I'm a big kid laughing at rack, but hey, I'm a guy. What do you expect? Oh, of course, we're going to have to do it on this side as well. Arrgh! Oh, well. outer tie rod, inner tie rod, and now steering rack. Alright, and now we put them back with the new parts, and very careful to put the new inner tie rod here first, and then the outer tie rod here first, because these are the ones that were marked as to be replaced. Because if we put them on the other side and put the other parts here, even though the other parts are fine, you know, they're in average condition, because they're not new, the game would have marked them as missing, not complete. So that's something to be wary of if you guys are playing. Very important to remember that. Very important point. Okay, and I think that's it. God, yeah, she really could do with some love, couldn't she? Okay, let's drop the hood. And all done. And all done. Sweet. Job complete. Finish the order. We spent 1,600 on parts and we are getting just under 3,500 back. Nice. That's a good profit margin. And this should get us another skill point. Yay, it did. Okay. So now this is our first garage expansion. So when we spend that point, this wall starting from here going to here, this wall is going to be taken out. Alright, that's what's going to happen. That wall is going to be taken out, and this upgrade expands your garage, adds a test path and a repair bench to your garage. That's what's going to be in that space there, and then there'll be a door to the test path. So we're going to buy that now, and voila, here we go. So this is our repair bench. We don't have any items at the moment to repair, but we will later on down the road. And here is our test path, and on this we can test the front and back brakes, the front and back suspension. We can test all that here on any cars, you know. So if a car comes in and it has items that are not yet known, you know, like as in what has to be done with them, and we have to discover what's wrong with the car, we can put it on the test path here, and it will test the brakes, the suspension, and we can see if any of those require work, and if they do, then they'll be marked for us. Okay, while driving through a city, I didn't notice a speed bump. Please check the front suspension, because I have an impression that something is not right. Okay, let's take that. Crap, I should have looked at the other orders, really. Let's have a look. What else was there? Crap. Ooh, nice. A Maserati. Crap. And, ooh, that's an old looking yoke. Right. Over to our current job. We'll move for... Wait a minute, actually. Let's see. See, parts not discovered. So this car is straight away going on to the test path, which is right here. So you guys are actually going to see how this works now. This is fantastic. Okay, so we just go to one of the panels here, begin test, and we drive the car forward, and then we hit the brakes, and we can see the front brakes are fine. Now we're going to test the back brakes, and we can see they're fine. Now we're going to test the front suspension. We can hear some rattles. Ooh, yeah. Not great. I would imagine there's going to be some things there that need replacing. And now we're testing the back suspension. In good nick. Now see there, front shock absorber A, 9%. That definitely needs changing. Actually on both sides. So yeah, we can see straight away the work that we have to do. And that is all thanks to doing the test on the test path. Alright, so we'll move her into the first lifter A position. And we'll put her up to the first level. We're gonna pop the hood. Even though this... Oh, hello. Oh, that radiator doesn't look like it's in good condition. I'll bet you money. Alright, the fan is gone. And the radiator needs changing. Right, okay, good to know. Alright, make a mental note about that. Now let's put the car up. Next, we want to mark the items that we have discovered already. I'm going to bet that there's going to be some rubber bushings that need to be... Whoa. Back up. Oh no, it's fine. Okay. Let's get the wheels off. Let's get the side off. Okay. We'll go with the shocks first. We'll get them out because we can buy those parts and then put them... oh, hello. Drive axle. Alright, we're going to go over to the other side now. Start on the shocks. See, you didn't test the steering, and I can tell straight away that that sway end link definitely needed to be done. And the drive axle is another item that had to be done there. So if we look at the list here now, see? Pop up, pop up, pop up. Pop up. Alright, so there's only 4 things left to be discovered. And I'm sure we will figure that out. Actually, look. It's the inner and outer tie rods. That's exactly what it is. So there's 1. Here's 2. Lower suspension arm. Out you come. Rubber bushings are fine. And I think that's all for that side. So let's go over to the other side. Yep. Inner and outer tie rods in terrible condition. And the lower suspension arm. And let's take a look-see. Yep, we have found the 4 remaining items. Okay, front drive axle C, front shock absorber A. Computer. Front shock absorber A. Front shock absorber A. We need 2 of those. We need front shock absorber cap. We need 2 of those. And springs. Front springs. 2 of those bad boys. What did I say? Drive axle C. Drive axle. Front drive axle C. We need 2 of those. Tie rods. Inner tie rods. 2 of those. Outer tie rods. 2 of those. Did we need any of the sway end links? Sway bar front end links. I can't remember if we needed any of those. I tell you what, we'll go with what we have got already, and we'll come back if we need to. How's that? I think that's a plan. So let's install parts. Remove those, add in the next ones. And we'll take apart the old ones. Oh wow, the front spring was fine in the... You see, this is why you take the parts apart. Or I should have done earlier. I should have paid attention actually when I uninstalled them. That's what I should have done. No matter. We might be able to repair them to 100% and use them at some point in the future. Okay. So this shouldn't take us too long at all now to put everything back. Ah, there's something that we missed. Was the lower suspension arms. Yep. Let's get the shocks in. And sway and link. Alright, we need 2 of those. And we need... Actually, here, just confirm this. Are the lower suspension arms? They're both had it. Okay. Sway end links A, wasn't it? 2 of those. Lower suspension arm. 2 of those. And rubber bushings. Never forget those. Let's go with 4. That should be more than enough. Okay. Lower suspension arm. I know the bushings were fine on at least one of them, but we'll put in new ones. See, this is what I was talking about before. You know, something like that. Like, let's say the rubber bushings there, right? They were 80%, so they were fine. They were in good condition. But I feel that there should be a bonus to, obviously with diminishing returns, for, you know, like doing a very thorough job. Like if something wasn't 100%, you were like, you know what, I can fix that now and I can do it very easily. And, you know, it's probably a very hard mechanic, pun, to put into the game, granted. But, you know, there are mechanics out there who are very thorough and good at their jobs. And, you know, they go above and beyond, like, you know, giving the car a wash, you know, something like that. You know, you do an extra little thing and the customer is very satisfied and they're like, oh, thank you so much for doing that. You really have a high standard and quality of work, you know? Alright, get the wheel back on. And, of course, the only thing that's left now is the radiator. Alright, so we'll lower the car, and I think it was radiator A. I'm gonna take a chance. Radiator A. And I'm gonna take a chance that it was the fan that we had to replace. And what's the bets I got it wrong? Indeed, it was radiator A. Sweet. Alright, I'm 50% there. Radiator fan housing. Scheiße. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Radiator fan housing B. Radiator fan housing B. There we go. Alright, so we bought a fan. Whoop-de-doo. We didn't get it right. It's not the end of the world. That should be the end of the job. Alright. Check. Done, 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 done. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Excuse me. That's it. Job complete. Sweet. We should get about 100 XP out of that, I'd say. Yep, we sure did. Right, we are going to leave it there for now. Thanks a million for watching, folks. I hope you all enjoyed this episode. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. I appreciate all of your support so much. You have no idea, really. And very sincerely, I do mean that. But my name is Winters, and I'll see you next time. So until then, take care.